Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Harry Graham. This is going to be my first video of hopefully many where I just talk about random things. I just like reviewing things, talking about shit because I like the sound of my own voice. I'm a little narcissistic. But we won't talk about that part right now. What we will talk about, however, is how I just got back from Cigar City last night, and it was Hunapoo Day, and here I'm performing a sin by drinking a hard cider out of a Hunapoo snifter. I can't wait to see the comments on that. Assuming I do get some views anyway. So anyway, what I am drinking is this beer I picked up. I've been drinking Imperial Stouts since Friday night, so I didn't exactly feel like jumping into another high-gravity, heavy, high-octane beer in the middle of the day. I just got off work, so this actually kind of hits the spot pretty nice. It's JK's Solstice Hard Cider. It's a farmhouse organic cider. I actually remember talking to the guy who started this brewery. Is it a brewery? Cidery? I don't know. Anyway, so he owns an orchard, if I remember correctly. It's all certified U.S. organic for people who are really into that. For me, all that means is it's usually carbon-based. The website's organicscrumpy.com. Check it out. They do a couple different ciders throughout the year. This one's our winter. It's awesome. Really, it's nice and spicy, but it's not so ridiculous. It's kind of like some of the woodchuck seasonals that I get. It's very refreshing. You get a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of cinnamon. It's almost like a liquid apple pie. It's even got a light carbonation to it, which I really like. The only thing I don't like, and it's not really that big of a minus, I wish it would come in a smaller bottle and maybe like a 6-pack, something a little bit more drinkable, a little bit more portable. I shouldn't say portable, a little bit more transportable. That, and I know that this is going to be mostly for the girls that I know who don't really drink beer when they're out with all the craft beer guys. So this would be nice to have for them too. I mean, it's not a super high alcohol, and believe me, I'm not saying that girls can't drink. It's just most of them don't want to drink as much. So this is actually really nice. It's not as sulfury as a lot of the other ciders I've smelled, or as minerally smelling. And it's which the aroma of it is very nice as well. It's crisp, it's smooth, it's kind of everything you want a good, nice, refreshing hard cider to be. I'm very impressed with it, and it's one of the better ones I've had recently. And it's not too sweet, and it's not too dry, which is another important thing. I feel like a lot of people get that balance mixed up when they try making hard ciders. It ends up tasting like an old champagne or like straight apple juice, and this isn't. It's lighter than apple juice, but it's also a little bit more crisp than some of your other lower alcohol ciders. Speaking of alcohol content, this one is actually 6.9% alcohol by volume, which is on the upper echelon, I think, of most ciders. Most ciders I see are around 5%. And for as much sweetness that you get out of this, that's actually surprising to me. I expected it to be more like 5 or less. Anyway, that's my little short review of this. By the way, Hunapoo Day was fantastic. And the other thing I would like to talk about is some of this Cigar City Maduro Brown Ale soap. It's actually really nice. I had the Highlight soap, which I wish they would do another batch of because it smells like hops, and I love hops. If I had a bag of them right now, I'd probably be laying on them. The ingredients are some miscellaneous oils, saponified oil of olive. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Go ahead and make fun of me. Palm, coconut, apricot kernels for the texture, I assume. Castor and safflower, goat milk, Maduro brown ale. They actually do use the beer in this. Oats, oak moss, and essential oil. When you smell it, it honestly just smells like cinnamon. It's very, very nice. It's very warm. Like I said, I like the Highlight because I love the smell of hops. This stuff's really good too. I'm not going to get into the effects of it on your skin because then I'm just going to be made fun of. I'm already bad enough wearing a yellow shirt on YouTube. Anyway, so last thing, my Highlight shirt. I love it. It's awesome. I'm going to buy like 6 or 7 more. This is all I'm going to wear now. And I'm working on my Beer Geek beard, but I don't think it's going to come in. I'm probably going to end up giving up on that. Sad points in my life. Anyway, Hunapoo Day was a great time. If you guys see this at Cigar City, thank you again for putting on that huge party. And hopefully we'll be able to talk about it later. I'm going to try to get a friend of mine to come in here. We're going to do a split review on a bottle of Hunapoo. And maybe some other beers. Maybe we'll talk about some IPAs or some food or something. We'll talk about something else, I'm sure. Anyway, tune in next time.